We take off from our night abode within this wildlife reserve on a bright morning, taking advantage of the available earth road created by the Uganda electricity transmission infrastructure that takes power to Kasese in southwestern Uganda. This in order to enable us access the motorable segments of Katonga Wildlife Reserve before embarking on our further tour of this protected area through the dense vegetation, rivers, woodlands for the Dozen Hills Challenge.
Towards the 12 hills of Katonga, you'll move through a riverine forest. A riverine forest, those are the forests that you can find along the rivers. And in this one, we have one unique species called Acacia siberia. And as you'll notice, the 40-meter trees, right from the bottom to reach high up, it's quite unique. And you move on the riverine forest as you move along the river tributary, as you move towards the Dozen Hill. Where will you find that one?
Apart from the modern-day cattle ranches that dot the outskirts of Katonga, you will also catch a glimpse of such old houses built in the early 1930s that previously housed support staff and operations of the Uganda Railways network linking further to Kasese. In this particular field activity for the day, we go through other challenges such as walking through swamps and River Katonga's tributaries, in some cases supported by such slippery logs. Our guides and rangers drawn from the Uganda Wildlife Authority are innovative and supportive in this excursion.
It's quite an experience. We are going through, virtually the 6-7 of us are all going through this quite smooth V-shaped log that has been placed across a tributary on River Katonga. I wish I can do this every morning. Quite an experience.
Through our waterlogged trek, we encountered trails of some wildlife pigs.
This is the one of the giant forest hog. It simply means one leg was stepping within the tributary, within the waters, while another one was walking outside. So if you're tracking an animal and you would like to see it, you start from here. Wherever it steps, you follow it until when you are able to see it.
The ride in this 50-year-old 4-seater boat, originally owned by the Sese Fly Control Unit, to monitor the spread of the insects along River Katonga just after independence, is a real encounter.
Mama, I said I'm not going to go back on water.
It required a bit of balancing the boat.
Here we arrive. We've successfully been able to cross the 50 meters across the running 35 kilometers of Katonga River for the 12 Hills Challenge.
We trek further kilometers to the high-rise and undulating natural features, in this case, the 12 major hills that provide the vantage views of the Katonga Wildlife Reserve, a vast ecosystem which is now visible as a dense basin.
You can choose to have your breakfast on one, lunch on another. You can camp on the third one, and so on and so on. It makes it so unique in that you'll not find this kind of challenge anywhere else. So I have to cross 2 rivers in order to hike the 12 hills, moreover, too close to each other.
These 12 hills, standing 2,300 meters above sea level, dotting all sides or boundaries of Katonga Wildlife Reserve, is an epitome of endurance, pleasure, and freshness.
There will be several resting points. There will be sites for picnics, sites, camping sites, probably lodges, where as tourists move, they'll be able to rest. So we plan it will be like 5-10 day move, depending on the energy of the tourist. So it will offer that bush challenge, that kind of walking safaris that you hear about, where a tourist is in the jungle for 5 to 10 days enjoying that field.
Investment opportunities for the private sector, or indeed a public-private sector partnership, is clearly evident here.
So with this, we think this is a nice place you can have a game lodge. Well, the skies are not all that very clean, but at times during sunset or sunrise, you are able to see the riverine forest. The land covered, the vegetation a little bit so flat, just demonstrating the nice Katonga swamp.
Rainher Ojon, NTV.